What's going on, guys? It's your boy Worthy Prince coming at ya with another Lords Mobile video, and we're back with the baby traps because Mr. Worthy Prince here just got himself captured. Oh yes, this little 6.6 million mite castle had anti-scout. I went for it. As you can see, this guy spent a bit of money early on. He's got all of the gear basically for the gold big guy, so you know, he's a bit of a spender. And I decided to give him a crack. Now, obviously I came unstuck with this one and I got capped. But this was actually quite early on. This happened a few weeks ago. As you can see, I'm only sitting at 10 million might, so it's still quite early on in the kingdom. But of course, the baby traps have come to rescue the prince. So there we go. We've got ourselves a little rally going, guys. Most of which is T2 gladiators, because as little baby solo traps, that is the highest tier troops we have. Although we do have a few players that have T3 unlocked, and it's one of those players that have set this rally. In fact, we've got Whirly Fizzle coming in to attack Mr. Njonjo, or whatever his name is. As you can see, he is receiving reinforcements, so I don't know how this rally is going to go. Obviously, I hope we do burn him because I really want my leader back. But there's actually more to this tale than just my leader getting rescued, as you're going to find out during this video. We had a little bit of action as well, which came out of the blue, something we certainly didn't expect to happen. But for now, let's just stick with this rally and see if it's going to be enough. Now, as far as troops go, obviously we didn't know how many this guy had. You know, he had anti-scout on, he's only sitting at just over 6 million, but I got capped, so there's definitely some troops in there, and more now those reinforcements have come in. Now, none of our gear at this point is ready, it's still kind of in the works. So it's really just a case of just chucking a mass number of troops at this castle and seeing if we can light it up. And that's exactly what we're hoping to do. So guys, what can I say? It's good to have the baby traps coming to rescue me though. It was pretty cool, I have to say. It was really nice. So here we go, guys. He's sitting at 6.6 million. I'm checking to see if he's healing. There's no healing going on, which is really good stuff. It shows that he's going to be offline. And
mission failed. We'll get him next time.
As you can see, that rally didn't go really too well at all. He dropped a little bit. I mean, he dropped a little bit of might, but it weren't enough to burn him. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so I'm telling the guys in the chat, just reset. This guy is clearly offline. Let's go again. We need to burn him. I gotta get my leader back. People are just coming online from the rally notifications saying, haha, he capped you. You know, he's talking to me because I got capped, and it is what it is. I don't know if this guy's built himself up as a trap or whatnot, I don't know, but troops are walking back. You can see he had 418,000, 305,000 have survived. Okay, so not a massive amount of troops, but when you're sending 78,000 T2 infantry into that, especially when some of it is T3, you're going to get yourself capped, especially when you haven't got much gear going on, which I really didn't at this stage. It wasn't where it is right now. And I've got some more up-to-date videos coming out soon with the Baby Trap Guild, so stay tuned for those. But here we go with rally number 2 at 5.7 million might. Is he gonna burn? And the answer is, here it comes. Yay! There we go. So I get my leader back, which is awesome stuff. We dropped him down to 5.2 million might. Okay, and let's have a look at the battle report and see what he's got left. So let's jump in there now. There we go. Scroll down, you can see he's got 202,000 troops remaining. So the question is, what are those troops? Is it soloable at this point? Well, let's take a quick look down and see what survived. Let's go past all the people that joined. There we go. It's pretty much all range, plus 3,000 royal cabs. Now I don't see any reason why I can't go ahead and solo this guy. He's only got 3,000 cav T3. The rest is pretty much T2 range. My 78,000 T2 gladiators should be able to deal with this. The one thing I didn't take into consideration at this point was the fact that well, basically guys, it was the fact that this guy had reinforcements, and I didn't scroll down far enough to see what kind of reinforcements he had received. So with that being said, I think I'm running into just a bunch of range. Okay, let's speed these up. Let's use the gems. Let's get the 50% boost in, because I don't want to wait for it to go across this lake. And my troops are going to hit in 10 seconds. So let's see what happens here. And the answer is... Of course, guys, I smoked him. Yep, that's another mission failed. Okay, so I'm like, what? How did I drop him just such a small amount? That can't be right. Checked it, had a look, and I'm like, okay, 3,000 reds, I lost 13,000. At these troop numbers, it doesn't really matter, it's just for fun at this point. But let's take a look at the troops. Okay, his Royal Cavalry's increased, and so has his T3 Stealth Snipers. Okay, this guy actually had quite a bit of T3 range, and a little bit of T3 Cavalry still sitting in there as reinforcements. Ouch. Didn't quite realise that, and as you can see, look, one of them's just pulled out the castle. Thank you so much. That's what I get for not paying attention. But it's okay, guys, because we've got Ghost Shark, who's now soloing this guy, and he's starting to march up. I have a quick check on my infirms. How's that looking? You know what? I've got plenty of space. I don't need to worry about that at this stage. Go back to the main map, and as you can see, there's Ghost Shark going in right now. Now, he's a T3 player in our guild, and he's sending a full infantry T3 march. As you can see, the people that are reinforcing there are starting to pull out even more now because they know what's coming, and it's going to hurt them pretty bad. I'm guessing that guy was the one, Mr. Barbados, who had the T3 range in there. So I'm going to go ahead and send myself a march as well, because I can see the rains moving out. Let's send those glads back into the fold and check out what's going on. So Ghost Shark's hit him. Pretty good stuff. I'm going to speed up. Got hardly any gems, but at this point I don't care. I just want to burn the guy. And there's no reinforcements left, so let's speed these troops in. Looks like he burned him pretty well, and he dropped him down to 4.3 million might. You can see from the chat in a moment there's only about 8,000 troops left, and I'm going to go in and wipe them out. Awesome stuff. Down to 4.2 million might, and he's zeroed. There we go, gotcha. So I got his leader this time. There's the 8.7 thousand troops. Don't know whether that was siege, probably siege and a bit of range, but that's done. Now at this point, things started to get interesting. Can you see the MSO guy down the bottom? Well, that's one of the Chinese players in the guild, and he's poured it in. And he's packing some heat. He's only a castle 22 or 23, but he's over 30 million might, so he's got a bunch of T3 troops in there. It looks like Worthy Fizzle didn't get the memo when it came to me zeroing him, and he sent troops out. So he's in fury, and he's bringing his troops back, but this MSO guy can see the opportunity there, and has sent a march in. Now I know this guy's possibly going to attack me, so I need to try and get some troops back on their feet. I'm popping open a bit of extra food as well, just in case this guy does decide to hit me. I'm going to need to heal really, really quickly. Let's go back to the main map and see what's going on. Okay, Worthy Fizzle was around about 4 million might, or 4.2 when he done that attack on that castle for me. He's got his troops coming back. I need to get my anti-scout back on, absolutely. Let's get that back on now. I don't know how much damage this deaf guy is doing. He's going in now, trying to catch his troops coming back. Is he going to be too early? I think he is. Yes. So Worthy Fizzle manages to get the troops back in time, but he dropped down to like 2 million might. So he definitely caused him a bunch of damage. And at this point, I told the guys to get out of there. So everybody from the Baby Trap Guild now has ported out to safety, including Worthy Fizzle with the troops he had left. And now it's a bit of a standoff between me and Ghost Shark here and the rest of these MSO guys. Now, what's going on right now is MSO The Death has now set her rally on Mr. Ghost Shark. That's right, guys, rally set. So, you know, at this point, it's a case of just working out what the best thing is to do. Probably not take the rally, but as you can see, I'm also taking advantage, and I'm going to go ahead and burn this guy. Now, as you saw from the scout report, he didn't have no troops out, but at this point, guys, it's not about killing troops, it's just about burning them. And as you can see, Jin Cheng is sending some reinforcements into Hung DZ. It's not fast enough because I've burnt him. Get out of that lot. And I didn't kill no troops, but like I say, it wasn't about killing troops at this point, it was about burning him. Now as you can see, the arrows are still coming in for this rally. Ghost Shark is still sitting there. I know there's not a lot of time left before that rally goes, so he's going to have to make a decision whether he's going to shield or whether he's going to pull away. You're going to find out exactly what's going to happen in just a moment. So again, we've got some more troops coming in for the death. There's another march coming in from the left hand side. I'm going to chuck some scouts in while I'm at it, just to see if I can get a scout report and find out what it is they're sending, just in case he feels confident enough to take it. Good job I stuck that anti-scout on, because Jin Chen there is sending a scout into me. And Jin Cheng actually went to C25, and you're actually going to see him in the next Baby Trap video. I got a good video coming up for that. As you can see, Ghost Shark has put it away. None of my scouts were successful, so fair enough. We take a quick look at this. I got a little bit of gold off this, but no troops, so it's whatever. And as you can see, the arrows are now starting to come back. Now, what he done was, of course, he put it away, shielded, and then relocated to make them guys walk home. And I believe he sent them on a 1-hour march all the way home. So enjoy waiting 10 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever it is, or using your speed ups to speed your troops back. So I'm just sitting here waiting at this point. I don't know whether a solo march is going to come in. I'm waiting in the chat to see what's going on. Let's just take a look and see what happens here. So you can see there's some chords being posted. So I checked these out, and there they are walking back. Now I'm looking at the guys on the right first of all, walking back slowly, but then I spot this guy, Boy, speeding up in a different direction. I'm guessing this is the guy that came in from the left. 3.6 million might. Okay, let's go over there and say hello. The other guys are pinned at the moment, so I'm okay to go over there. I'm going to go in, I'm going to scout him, because of course I'm Castle 16, so my Fury's only 3 minutes, which is pretty good stuff. He's got no anti-scout, his leader is out, he's got no troops in his base, which is great, because to use the shelter, you need a troop. So if he's going to shelter this leader really quickly, he needs to train a troop, and I don't think he's going to have enough time. So I'm going to go ahead and march him right now. I'm going to free these leaders he's got. And boom! So there we go, burned another MSO guy. I know I didn't get no kills, but again it wasn't about the kills. And the good thing about this one is I managed to actually free a leader from him, which is awesome, and I captured his. So all in all, that was definitely a worthwhile attack. I even got a bit of food from it as well, which I'm probably not going to use. It is what it is, guys. But I was really happy to go ahead and burn this guy. Awesome stuff. And I've now got 2 leaders. Awesome stuff. So I sat here for a minute just to see what would happen. And also, he had troops coming back. Now, I was tempted to kind of just wait there until his troops come back. They had like an 8 or 9 minute march on it. The other guys over the other side of the map were pinned, of course. So I know this guy's going to get back first because he was speeding his troops back. But I kind of thought to myself, this guy potentially could have T3. I don't know if I want to go into a march of T3. So right now, I'm just kind of in trap mode. I'm sitting here waiting for something else to come over. Maybe attack me, try and free his leader. I don't know. Give him the cat emoji. Do all the good stuff you do to try and stir up those emotions. Now, it's funny actually because MSO aren't a guild no more in our kingdom. They were the big Chinese guild. They've kind of split up and quit and all sorts because they just couldn't keep up with it. We now got a Vietnamese guild in our kingdom, which is quite big, but our allies MM have actually taken the kingdom just recently, which is really good stuff. So congratulations to you guys. And yeah, things are looking really good in the baby guild. I've got so much footage that I've recorded over the last couple of weeks that I haven't brought to you guys, so get ready. I know you're looking for more and more baby trap footage, and oh, here we go. There's some today, and we'll have some more coming soon. So this guy over here has just put it in. Now, my initial thoughts on this guy was he's just trying to get me to march on him maybe from a distance. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to send a scout over there and see what's going on. And you'll see from the scout report, he doesn't actually have that many troops. His leader's out. He's only got 40,000. I mean, I could probably march on that. But I kind of felt like he wanted me to. He wanted me to send my leader and my troops that kind of distance away from him just so someone else could possibly come in. So yeah, I was a bit hesitant as to whether or not I wanted to go ahead and attack him. You can see I'm going to probably write that in the chat as we're speaking right now. Here we go. So that he's trying to make me march. And I don't fall for those tricks. Oh, I try not to anyway, guys. So yeah, just be very careful with that. He could have ported next to me, but he didn't. It was weird the way he ported so far away. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and send a single troop march. There you go. There's my present for you. And it looks like he's going to try and do some kind of relocator trap. On my one troop, like, oh my god, what was he doing? I don't know. But I find that quite funny. They just randomed out on my one troop. So, of course, guys, it's a case of just bringing out the cat emoji again, trying to pick which one. We'll go with the kiss this time. There you go. A nice big sloppy kiss for the guy that done the random reload and captured my one troop. Now, guys, things got a bit more interesting because the closer his troops got, then Mr. Death came porting in and put reinforcements in Boy Boy, so I couldn't attack him even if I wanted to. And right now, they've set a rally. So I ported away from Boy Boy, just, 7 or 8 squares away, because I want to see what he's sending me. Nobody had carpets at this stage, so I didn't need to worry about that. But you know what I'm like, guys, if someone rallies me, sometimes I do take it. So I was just waiting, but then look, he cancelled. We got a 30 odd million might C-23, C-20 and a C-18, all got T3 troops. They had 3 troop marches in that rally against my little C-16 base, and they cancelled. Which, it is what it is, guys, but I think my whole guild was really surprised that they went and cancelled that, to be honest. So, there is something I'm going to end this video with, something I'd done which I thought was really quite funny. I always like to try and tease people to get them to come and attack me. And that's exactly what I'm going to do now. Just another little trick just to show you guys that you can do, just to annoy people. So again, only do this if you're not worried about Fury. Of course, at C-16, I don't need to worry about it. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to send 1 troop marches to all 3 of these guys. Let's get him in at the end, Mr. Tukar. There's the little 1 troop gladiator. There you go, buddy. And once those troops are now marching in, we're going to go ahead and click on these troops. And we're going to fly those cat emojis nice and high. There we go. Really cool stuff. I think the Death actually appreciated my gesture of cat emojis. Because once I got them all flying high, looking pretty sweet, he gave me one back himself. But unfortunately, guys, these guys were too smart to go ahead and attack me. They just done the fouled rally. And that was about it. And that kind of ended our action for the morning. But it was pretty good stuff. Anyway, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash the like button. And don't forget to subscribe before you go. And until the next time, guys, you know how this next bit goes. Stay safe, everybody. And peace out.